Hi everyone, Brian Jeffries and Ryan Hansen. We're in the Rose City, Portland, Oregon, getting set for a round of 32 game between the Arizona Wildcats and the Ohio State Buckeyes. A battle of two outstanding basketball teams, a battle of two great friends in Sean Miller and Thad Matta for the second time in 3 years in NCAA tournament play. Before we get to that bowl game, Rhino, both won their opening round games. The Wildcats with a breeze over Texas Southern. Ohio State had to go overtime over Virginia Commonwealth. Any chance that the Buckeyes are winded?
Yeah, I don't think so. I think at this point in the year, the adrenaline really starts to kick in. It was a very entertaining game. We sat there and watched it yesterday. I sense a much different style game tomorrow. I don't think it's going to be fast and frenetic and the fast break pressing style that Virginia Commonwealth threw out at Ohio State, but I think the Buckeyes will be ready to go.
Ohio State is a very strong backcourt led by freshman D'Angelo Russell, whom arguably is the best freshman in the country. Arizona has the bigs inside, which worries Ohio State. Which wins out, or which is the biggest challenge for each team?
I think if you look at D'Angelo Russell, Arizona has what they believe is the best defender in the nation in Rondae Hollis Jefferson. Puts Arizona, at least on paper, in a good spot to try to defend D'Angelo Russell. He's very good, though. He's going to get his shots. He's going to make some unbelievable plays. It's just try to limit the amount of plays that he creates for his teammates. That's an important thing. On the other side of the floor, it's almost revisiting 2 years ago where Arizona had what looked to be a size advantage in the post against Ohio State. Ohio State still has a big man in Amir Williams at 6'11" that can defend that front line. I think it will come down to the all ever-present rebounding statistic tomorrow. Is Arizona's size win out, or do the guards of Ohio State? They've got a couple really good players in there. Another freshman in Tate, Jason Tate, yesterday to me was the Energizer Bunny. He can bring a lot of rebounding effort, but it will be a battle, you can guarantee that.
Both teams have similar weaknesses in their losses. Arizona gives up dribble penetration in its 3 losses. Ohio State has gotten off to horrid starts in its 10 losses. So both teams want to avoid that, obviously, in this round of 32 ball game. For the Wildcats, though, not only D'Angelo Russell, but Shannon Scott is an outstanding ball handler, a guy that can get into the lane and get to the free throw line. The Wildcats have got to use that pack line defense, I think, to keep him out.
Yeah, D'Angelo Russell will have the ball in his hands for a lot of the game tomorrow, but watching Ohio State over the last few weeks, you will see that Coach Thad Matta has put Russell off of the ball and relied on senior Shannon Scott, who is the leader in assists for them, doing just a fantastic job of finding the spots, getting into the lane. He had a back-breaking layup yesterday in the Virginia Commonwealth game that he was able to get by his defender and all the way to the rim. So the senior leadership, as well as his playmaking skills, makes that backcourt a very formidable one.
Arizona coach Sean Miller says biggest key in the ball game is turnovers. They can't make them. They need to force them. We'll see what happens here as the Wildcats take on the Buckeyes Saturday in Rip City.